Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Over the Top Rope podcast. I'm your host, Nick. Today I am reviewing AEW Dynamite for December 22nd, 2023. Now, this was their holiday bash episode that they do every year. We had 3 Continental Classic matches in the Blue League. The Gold League, pardon me. I'm tired, so pardon me if I mistake. We had 3 matches in the Gold League for the Continental Classic. We started off the show with Roosh versus Swerve Strickland. This match absolutely was awesome. I thought it was the perfect way to start Dynamite. It flowed real well. I thought the chemistry between Roosh and Swerve Strickland was very good. Both men got enough offense and enough defense in the match where it didn't look like it was going to be one-sided. There were a lot of near falls, and there were several finishing attempts, but because Swerve did go for the Swerve Stomp, I believe, once before the final one, and Roosh kicked out of that one. And then I believe Roosh went for the bullhorns and missed, if I remember correctly. All in all, this was a great match, and it was an awesome way to start off Dynamite. Also in the Gold League, we also had Mark Briscoe versus Jay Lethal, and none of them have any points. So technically, they're both out of the running in the tournament from winning the entire thing, but they are still able to compete within the confines of the match in the tournament itself. This was a very good match, and this match just showed you that Mark Briscoe is truly the VIP of all of his matches. I really like that this tournament actually gave Jay Lethal some time to have the spotlight on him, because most of the time he's surrounded by Satnam Singh and Karen Jarrett and Sanjay Dutt and Jeff Jarrett, and we don't really get to see Jay Lethal do what he's good at doing. But I thought this match was really physical, really good. And Mark Briscoe, like I said before, he is the VIP of all of his tournament matches within the Continental Classic. I truly and honestly believe that. I love how when he goes for the frog splash, they call it the Froggy Bow. I think that's a very unique nickname, and I just love that name, and I love how Mark Briscoe makes the frog splash his own, because Eddie Guerrero had the frog splash. Rob Van Dam had the frog splash, but Rob Van Dam put some oomph on it and made it his own. And now we have Mark Briscoe doing the same thing, and I absolutely love it. Not everyone's frog splash needs to be the same, or it is the same, so I absolutely love that, it's different, and he does it a little bit differently, and I love the name, the Froggy Bow, and I always love how he does redneck kung fu. I just think that is so good, and it fits Mark Briscoe to a T. It fits the Briscoe brothers to a T. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. We miss you, my brother. Mark Briscoe did win this match. There was a point where we thought Jay Lethal was going to win, because he kept trying to go for Jay Briscoe's J Driller, and Mark Briscoe kept reversing it. There was one time he actually hit it, and I was like, this is going to be an insult if he loses this match to the J Driller. and Mark Briscoe loses the match to the J Driller. He kicks out, and then Mark Briscoe hits a beautiful J Driller in honor of his late brother for the final 1, 2, 3. I thought this match was excellent. I thought it was well done, and I absolutely loved it. Then we had a segment with Samoa Joe who needed to talk to Max. This promo segment was just to continue the Devil storyline. I absolutely loved it. Max came out and basically kind of insulted Joe, but still being a babyface. I just love Maxwell Jacob Friedman. I don't care what anyone says. He is so good on the mic. Whether he's a heel, a babyface, an in-betweener, it does not matter. Maxwell Jacob Friedman is so good at what he does. And I have to give my props to Joe as well. Joe has become really, really good on the mic. I have to admit. And I love this new dynamic between Joe and Max. Joe's like his body protector, the bodyguard. But at the same time, he still wants the world championship. I absolutely love it, and I really, really enjoy where this is going. In the middle of the promo, the lights go out. Well, first, the little henchman of the Devils come running out. And I'm looking at the henchmen, and I know this may sound crazy, guys, but one of the henchmen looked very feminine, very female. Maybe it was just me, maybe I'm hallucinating, but one of them looked very much like a female to me. They surround the ring, and then they try to attack Joe and Max, who take out these goons. They're all dressed in black. They have black masks over their face that you can't see what they look like at all. And then the lights go out. And then there's a message on the Titantron that says, will you accept our challenge? Basically, the Devil wants the tag titles. The ROH tag title, that is. Now, this makes me wonder even more. Is it really Adam Cole? Because why would Adam Cole be the Devil if he wanted... Why would Adam Cole be the Devil and want the ROH championship when he already has one of them already? So, I don't really believe that it's Adam Cole now. Now it's making me wonder, who the heck is the Devil? I'm very curious because now I'm contemplating, is it Adam Cole or is it someone else? I really, really, really don't know. So that match is gonna happen soon. I forget if it's happening next week or on Collision, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that match, and hopefully there's some shenanigans that happen because MJF is injured, and I would hate to see him be more injured by being in this tag match. So I don't know exactly what they're gonna do. I hope they think of something innovative, and we'll just have to see where this is going. But like I said, I honestly don't think it's Adam Cole anymore. I don't think the Devil is Adam Cole. I may be wrong. But I question, why would Adam Cole ask for a ROH Tag Team title shot if he was the Devil, knowing that Adam Cole already is one half of the ROH Tag Team Champions? It just doesn't make sense. So it makes me wonder, who indeed is the Devil? We had a match between my girl Riho and Saraya. Winner gets Timeless Tony Storm at World's End. Very good match. Not the greatest match, but it was very good for what it was worth. Anytime Rio's in the ring, I absolutely enjoy it. Anytime Saraya's in the ring, I absolutely enjoyed it as well. She's very good, and I'm so glad to see Saraya back in the ring. Because there was a moment in time that we thought we would never see Saraya in the ring. So anytime I get to see Saraya in the ring, I'm very, very happy. What I liked about this match was that, once again, just like last week, Timeless Tony Storm was on commentary again. And she is so good at being on commentary and staying in character. Because, I don't know, her commentary is just so unique, and she knows how to stay in character and throw jabs at the competitors while staying within that Timeless Tony Storm persona. I absolutely love it. The ending came. There was a lot during the match where Saraya got a bunch of offense and was throwing Rio around like a rag doll and beating her up, which I really liked. I like the fact that Rio had to actually make a fight to actually win this match. Stop listening. I really like that, and sorry about that. My microphone came on my computer, but I fixed it. So I really enjoyed that she had to actually fight her way into winning this match. And the ending of the match came when Rio hit the V-trigger, or what I call the V-trigger, because that's what it looks like. It looks like a sliding V-trigger. And she gets the 1, 2, 3. I absolutely love that. That means Riho will face Timeless Tony Storm at World's End for the AEW Women's Championship. Now, realistically, do I see Riho winning? No, I do not. I think that just to give Tony Storm a match at World's End, I think that that's just a way to give Tony Storm another notch under her belt. I think the person that will finally take the title away from Timeless Tony Storm will be, whenever she does return, the returning Jamie Hayter. That's who I truly believe is going to be the one to dethrone Timeless Tony Storm. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, but what about Mariah May? Mariah May's time will come. But I just don't see her as the one to dethrone Timeless Tony Storm. I could be wrong, and it could be Mariah May. I mean, I guess I would be okay with it, but it would be a little odd. Speaking of Ms. Sexy Mariah May, Rio starts, Tony Storm gets down from commentary, goes to the ring, and she gets in the ring, and she pulls out some, what are they called? Those old-fashioned glasses on a stick. I think they're called bifocal or something. To look at Rio, and then Rio just starts wailing on her like crazy. And then all of a sudden, Rio gets smacked over the head with the AEW Women's Championship by Mariah May. Mariah saved Tony Storm from the beatdown that Rio was giving her, which I thought was very good. Now this continues the Mariah May fangirl storyline. But I did notice one thing about the segment, they kind of stayed on it, like, a little bit too long where I'm like, okay, where is this going? You know, because after Mariah May, that's a tongue twister, Mariah May hits Rio with the title, you know, they just stay on, you know, their Tony Storm music, and she's there in Luther's arms, and she's giving this weird face, and oh, and I also forgot to mention, I absolutely love anytime Timeless is on TV, all of Tony Storm's, every shot that Tony Storm is in, it's always black and white. No matter if she's on commentary, no matter if she's in Luther's arms, it's always in black and white. The only time it wasn't in black and white is when Riho was beating down Timeless Tony Storm. What else? There was a segment between Maxwell, Jacob Friedman, and George Strickland. Now, this was very interesting. Max talked about their path going up and down the road in the Independence. Max told Swerve to take the Flavor Flav grill out of his mouth and show him some respect. And I was like, oh shit. And then, of course, Swerve got some words in. I forget exactly what he said. But they gave us a subtle tease there of Swerve Strickland versus MJF for the world title sometime in the future. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know where it's going to be. But I believe that was a subtle tease. And then when the Mobile Embassy comes out of the locker room, Samoa Joe's right there to be by MJF's side. And he's like, do we have a problem here? And, then they all start backing away, and that was basically the end of the segment. And then, of course, Roderick Strong had a match this week on Dynamite 2 against Commander. This match was actually really, really good. Once again, Roderick Strong won his match, and I'm so glad to see Roddy in matches now and on TV. And he's still doing the shouting gimmick, which I love. I thought once he was out of the picture, I'm like, oh god, there goes the character, because the character is growing on me. But I am so glad he's still doing the shouting, and because after his victory, he was talking to Renee, and it's funny, whenever he yells, the crowd will yell the person's name that he just yelled. So it's catching on. I really do think they need to make a t-shirt or something, because I think it would sell like hotcakes. Let's see, what else did we have? The final match of the night was Moxley versus Switchblade Jay White. This match was very, very good, and what can you expect from a Moxley match? It's very physical, and I have to say, Jay White's growing on me. I love the guy. He's very talented. He's a very good wrestler, and I hate people on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Oh, he's very mad. Well, apparently he's not so buried, because he beat Jon Moxley tonight. He beat Jon Moxley for the 1-2-3, meaning that there's now a tie in the Gold League of the Continental Classic. I think, what is it? Moxley, Swerve, and Jay White, they all had 12 points, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So this is very interesting. Now we're going to have to see what happens in the Blue League on Saturday in Collision. This is coming down to the wire, guys, and I absolutely love it. And I have to think, during the main event, they brought JR out, which was very good to see. I love anytime good old JR's on TV. Just brings back nostalgia. JR is my childhood, along with Jerry the King Lawler. Those two were the voices of my childhood. So anytime I get to hear JR on commentary, it's a very good day. Moxley and Switchblade worked very well together. Moxley tweaked his knee, so Jay White ended up focusing on the knee for a majority of the match, which I really thought was really, really good. The ending came when they went back and forth. Moxley went for a paradigm shift. Jay White kicks out of the paradigm shift. Moxley tried again to go for a paradigm shift. Jay White slipped out the back. Then Jay White tries to go for a Blade Runner. Moxley reverses. And then Jay White goes for a second Blade Runner a few minutes later and gets the 1, 2, 3. This was absolutely shocking. I wasn't expecting this. And that's how Dynamite went off the air. Jay White wins against Moxley, and then Swerve came out to stare down Jay White and Moxley. And, Jay White was making fun of the whole Nana dance, which I thought was hilarious. And that's how we went off the air. There was a segment before that where Tony Schiavone read a message from Christian Cage. He was basically forced to read a message verbatim from Christian Cage, who said he had taken Nick Wayne on vacation and that he would be back on Collision on Saturday to address Adam Copeland's challenge for a no disqualification match at World's End. And it was so funny. During that whole segment with Tony Schiavone reading this letter, you could just see how uncomfortable he was. I really thought Dynamite was a good show. Was it a great show? No, it wasn't. But it was a good, solid show with good, solid wrestling. I really enjoyed it. They also had a thing with Chris Jericho, giving well wishes to Kenny Omega. And I believe we all share his feelings and his sentiments to Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, please get better, brother. Take all the time you need. And we will be here waiting for you whenever you get back. There's no need to rush. Get better, Kenny. We're rooting for you, brother. Alright, guys, this is going to do it for my AEW review. I thank you for watching and comment down below what you thought of this week's AEW Dynamite. I'm Nick, and I will see you next time for another review as we go over the latest news, rumors, and gossip in the pro wrestling world as we go over the top rope. Thank you for watching, everyone. Goodbye. 3